Funding for Avery Talks About Stuff was made possible in part by the YouTube AdSense program and by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, otherwise strange content. What are we watching today? Oh yeah. So I did the 24-hour challenge, or 24-hour, it wasn't a 24-hour challenge. That's like what J-Station used to do. It was a 24-hour charity live stream for Project Hope. Link in description to donate to Project Hope, but we were watching, or we attempted to watch early on in the stream, something called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys. It's like a, I think, early 2000s CGI, supposed to be sequel to the original, like, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the Rankin Bass one. And it got pulled, we got temporarily interrupted for copyright reasons. So I thought, I want to see the rest of it. So I was like, hey Anton, you want to watch this another really bad Christmas special with me?
Can't be worse than Gary Busey as a gingerbread man.
Probably not.
I don't know, but apparently this one's got some big names in it.
Yeah, it has like Jamie Lee Curtis and some other people, and it's just like, how did they, much like Rap City that we did get to cover on that live stream VOD, there's a lot of names where you're just like, oh, I hope they fired their representation after this, because this is not good.
But yes, here we are.
Here we are.
We out here.
We out here. Let us begin.
It's a melody toys just can't resist.
Pretty good so far, right? You might be thinking like, hey, you know what? It's just, you're moving through things. We'll see how things are, you know? It can't be that bad.
It looks like a PS2 game, but so far it's not bad. Also, this is produced by Good Times Entertainment, which we've covered their Beauty and the Beast thing from the 90s. They basically specialize in rip-off movies of, oh my god, the rocking horse is alive.
Still better than Rhapsody Kids.
Still better, but that's a low bar.
Yeah, there's at least occlusion here. There's shade. Well, there's no shading. There's at least shadows.
If I'm remembering correctly, Toy Story 2 would have recently come out around the time that this came out, so it feels like they were like, hey, Rudolph is a popular IP, and also Toy Story's big. Maybe we'll just do both. That's how it feels currently.
It kind of reminds me of like the beginning of, or like one of those roles of like when they were trying to promote the network itself in the kids network. It's
yeah.
Like a sting or a bug.
And that's the scoundrel behind the secret serenade. Mr. Heebie-Jeebies himself.
Mr. Heebie-Jeebie, like an evil, well, I was gonna say evil Pied Piper, but I guess depending on the interpretation of Pied Piper, he's always evil?
Otherwise known as the Toy Taker.
He looks like he would be a Smash Brothers character. I would play him.
You are always a supervillain if you're flying around in a giant blimp like that. If cartoons have taught me anything,
Yeah.
The good guy never flies around in a blimp.
Up?
Yep, the bad guy was in a blimp. Alright, I know it's better than Rap City Kids, but this is still pretty bad.
Yeah, some really large snowflakes.
It kind of looks like really early VeggieTales, like before they got good animators. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't say that. Better animation going for them.
Yeah.
Well, that Toy Taker nearly ruined Christmas for everyone.
I have questions about the snowman. First of all, how are his arms like that? Second of all, this is supposed to be the snowman that was played by Burl Ives in the original one. I think he's supposed to be the same snowman. Maybe he's just related.
At least, like, what Maddie said, that this animation, at least there's like continuous motion in 3D.
Yeah, unlike
yeah.
Rap City, where the... If you haven't seen... What's the full name? Rap City...
Isn't it just Rap City Kids? I don't know.
I thought it was like Rap City Street Kids Believe in Santa or something
like
that.
A really mean thing to say. Why? Do you see anything else?
Oh, see,
like you can tell, especially with the elves, like the elf boss, they clearly wanted it to be the same character, which is really where you can tell the discrepancies between this and the original.
They definitely designed it after the stop motion.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one, and the two, what?
Does he have like an apple in his mouth?
I thought that was just his nose. Oh no, that's just his beard, the elf guy.
You're right.
It's his beard. It's just a
circle. It's a very circular beard.
It's a spherical
beard, yeah.
facial hair.
Richard Dreyfuss. They got poor Richard Dreyfuss in this. And Jamie Lee Curtis.
Which one is Richard Dreyfuss?
I don't know.
Okay.
Rick Moranis they got in this. They got Dark Helmet. Is that his name in Spaceballs?
Oh, I forgot. I have never seen Spaceballs all the way through.
and how the reindeer loved him.
Title song performed by Tony Bennett.
They sullied the good name of Tony Bennett as the king of Christmas music. This is a hit job by Michael Bublé in action.
Yeah. As Michael stays in his Toronto mansion, sipping his bubbly. He could be living in Vancouver, I'm actually not sure.
Why are the candy canes sparkling?
Because they were fresh? I don't know, is that what candy canes do?
I don't think so. Also, poinsettias are like extremely toxic to pets. Just a friendly PSA. I wonder who did the vocal performance for Bumble. And then the tree blows up.
Why is it focused? It's so focused. His nose.
Yeah, he's got like a...
And he turns it... The way it turns off is like a computer screen going off.
It's like a laser.
Foreshadowing, perhaps?
I don't remember the nose working like that.
Yeah, I guess they haven't quite figured out for...
He put his pickaxe in the eggnog.
If it's supposed to be sharp, I'm pretty sure that'll cut you.
I'm just thinking it's probably not sanitary.
Well, it's fine as long as it doesn't cut you, which it probably would.
There's an unsettling amount of things happening without actual dialogue. His nose glows when he's like...
That's supposed to be the kid-friendly version of the Awooga!
Awooga! Like, this really could have used some dialogue. This just feels like Rudolph is creepily stalking Clarice.
Every step you take.
How'd she throw that snowball? How did she get up there? Or how'd he get up there? I guess he can fly.
Yes, they are reindeer.
I know. I'm still stuck on how did she, a reindeer, throw a snowball?
Very carefully.
All I see, if we could fly away.
This is too sentimental of a song for this.
Yeah, this is a very 90s song. Even this is a 2000s movie, right?
I believe it like early 2000s, yeah. So you know, the 90s didn't really end until like 2004.
If we made a wish.
It really does feel like they were trying to get like an Oscar for this song, but I know in my bones that they didn't actually think that.
They always give like the girl characters like really big lashes, and the guy characters have 0 lashes.
No eyelashes. Eyelashes are gendered now.
Like this kite. That's just a very frightening kite.
The dentist is out!
His gasp.
Everything about this character is unlikable so far. I don't like anything about him.
Try the Christmas Town snowball. First castle on your left. Matter of fact, only castle on your left.
That's what they said in the Good movie.
That jingle sounded like the Old Spice jingle.
It did! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
How about a flying lesson tomorrow, Clarice? Really? I mean, you're not too busy being so famous and all.
Rudolph has gone L.A. Perry? Perry, no. Perry, no, ma'am. Yes, you.
Come here, Perry.
Mr. Rudolph, sir? May I have your autograph?
What makes Rudolph's autograph different than all the other reindeer?
I would assume it's like a fingerprint, or it's like a very specific thing.
Maybe.
Everybody, a toast to our true blue bosom buddy, Rudolph.
Yukon's been hitting the eggnog a little hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like that.
The shading on his beard is kind of weeding me out.
Come on, Rudolph! Let's go! Come on, yeah! You can do it!
Yeah, you could do it. Yay.
They just got a bunch of random voiceover. Yeah, there's no shading on the beard that I can see.
All I ever wanted was...
Blow your nose, Rudolph.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Come on, champ. Let's see the trick with the disco ball. Right?
And then this is his villain origin story. I will say they got like a lot of like weird impressions of all the main characters, and they're not bad, but it's almost like Uncanny Valley where it's like close, but it's still a little wrong.
I guess I'm just a novelty act around here. Hermie the Elf, DDS?
Right, it sounds like...
Yeah. Look at Rudolph. Now back to me. Now back to Rudolph. Now back to me.
Can you come to the island of Misfit Toys?
You bet.
Need an assistant, Hermie?
Get me out of here.
Behold, the wonders of the Toothmobile.
All right, he wanted to be a dentist.
Yeah, when I think dentist, I think car on skis. When I was a kid, we went to this family dentistry place where they would give out candy every Christmas, like with the other businesses right there. And we told him one year that he should dress up as Hermie the elf because Hermie wanted to be a dentist and he didn't get it. And I was just like, how do you not get it?
Rudolph and I used to be misfits too. Yeah, yanking my tail.
Except I'm still a misfit.
I guess fame doesn't solve all problems.
Nope.
Also, Hermie, I hate to break this to you. You're still a misfit, buddy. We love you. Don't change. It's okay.
Stick your nose out, hold your antlers high, enjoy the world you see.
So what would Hermie do if he ran across fish with teeth?
We're just a little bit, just a little.
Rudolph sounds a little bit like Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
Hi, Perry.
So what if we're both kind of spoony?
Spoony.
I don't know.
That's a word I haven't heard before. Not in that context. I love that these two are just singing about their deep friendship and the kite's just like also there.
Yeah, it's like when the sidewalk isn't wide enough and you gotta be the third friend walking behind everyone.
Yeah.
And they're just back in the car.
Yeah, why did they get out of the car? Hey Spencer, we're watching Ugly Rudolph. Nice. Copyright system can't keep us down.
Here we are, the island of Misfit Toys.
I don't see where it went or where that came from.
Yeah, he has a magical pocket dimension.
Yeah, it is Pokemon. This is Pokemon confirmed.
I wish the kite would blink just one
yes,
time.
oh my gosh, I was just thinking that.
Just once. You know the memes about being afraid to look out your window at night because you're afraid there's going to be a face looking back? I think it's going to be that face.
Yes, oh my gosh.
It's not
This
like
kite-
Michael Myers, it's just that kite.
No, this kite is going to haunt my dreams. If you just like paused it and then deep fried the image, it would be horrific.
Nobody wants to be different and face rejection.
Does anybody like me?
Rudolph just being everybody's intrusive thoughts.
On the island of Misfit Toys. Oh, the island of Misfit Toys. Toys, toys, toys.
Where are they? I'm not sure.
On the island of Misfit Toys. Oh.
Isn't this a problem that we solved in the first movie?
I don't know. Have they introduced a problem yet?
Well, I just mean like the island of Misfit Toys being stranded there. Like they solved that problem in the first movie. Santa was like, "Oh, I'll make sure to find homes for all the Misfit Toys," and then he did.
They just keep multiplying.
Santa was just like a politician that did like the bare minimum and then didn't keep doing anything.
The island of Misfit Toys. Toys, toys.
Yes, we established that.
They forgot to give me a slot. I'm all empty inside.
Yeah.
All these characters just being our intrusive thoughts at the same time was quite existential. Well, anyway.
On the boomerang, it doesn't come back.
Ain't it tragic?
Tragic.
His Majesty, King Moonracer.
Moonracer. That's who I was thinking of. My boy.
Definitely not Aslan.
He was a little more majestic the first time. I don't think they used any reference pictures when drawing the anatomy of the lion.
Wider. Oh my.
He's just smacking the fangs.
This won't hurt a bit.
Oh my gosh.
You're not gonna give him a numbing agent first, Herbie?
Just gonna go right into it.
Maybe we were right to keep him from being a dentist in the first time.
Can't be too careful with this toy taker on the loose.
Oh, I forgot about the toy taker.
Yeah, also they have a glass ceiling. That does not seem like a good idea. Every heist movie, someone repels from a glass ceiling.
Alert me at the first sign of trouble, boys.
But it's okay, we got 2 toy soldiers out in front, so nothing bad could possibly happen.
One of us always tells us the truth. Yeah, seriously, this guy looks like a Smash Brothers character.
He kind of reminds me of the Hamburglar. Just has Hamburglar energy.
I'd kinda hate to miss my date with Clarice.
That doe certainly has you head over hooves, doesn't she?
Who told you?
You did! Rudolph, you just said you didn't want to miss your date. I can't wait for my date. Hey, good luck on your date. How did you know I had a date?
Also, your nose lit up like crazy.
Oh,
It was graduation day at the Elf Academy of Dental Arts.
you were the only elf that wanted to be a dentist. What do you mean there's an elf academy of dental arts? You're telling me this whole time?
He established one just for himself. That's supposed to be like a thing where like fairies and elves are like, right? Isn't it? Isn't that some mythology thing?
I think so.
Let us know in the comments, guys.
Well, I'm trying to think of the magical something of the magical tale of the leprechauns, which is a 2-part movie thing I covered a while ago. That was a leprechaun falling in love with a fairy.
Right.
I imagine fairies and elves have been known to fraternize. Oh, and then in Once Upon a Time, Grumpy, the one of the 7 dwarves, was into one of the fairies. It was a whole thing.
What is the windshield wiper wiping? It doesn't look like there's any glass.
Such a weird looking iceberg. Oh, they died. They're dead. They're dead now.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then they find the avatar in there.
Yeah, Aang just comes out and is like, wow, this animation looks really bad.
Yeah.
Hope Hermie had insurance on his weird little car.
What happened? We crashed into an iceberg, and then the iceberg exploded because of lightning.
If that lightning hit like 2 inches over, this would be a much darker movie.
Yeah.
Hermie kind of has like an emo side bang going on.
Oh, I guess they still have the car.
Maybe? They have the car question mark? Well, maybe not now.
Hello, darlings.
Darling.
Guards, throw them in the dungeon for 300 years.
Oh my god.
You're not Gary Busey.
I've seen 2 terrifying gingerbread men in the span of like 3 days.
Less uncanny than the kite.
You come to steal Camilla's fabulous toys.
It's not lost on me that there now is a Queen Camilla that isn't very popular.
Why would we... Silence!
Oh, that's Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Get him, boys!
They're tiny little gingerbread men. Like, I don't advocate for violence, but like...
You can take them.
You can take them.
Let go!
What the frick is that?
He's got a very shiny nose.
It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
What accent is she supposed to have?
I'm not sure. Sounds vaguely European. Maybe vaguely Eastern European?
Yeah, or like, maybe Russian? She kind of sounds like Gru's mom. Wasn't Julie Andrews playing Gru's mom?
I don't remember.
Hey boys, bring me your dollies. Hey boys, bring them to me.
Oh, there's a song.
Hey boys, bring me your patients. Dr. C is in the house.
It's vaguely burlesque for a children's movie.
Yeah, it does have like all this, you know, vibes of a villain story. Not that she's necessarily the villain, but she could be. I'm somehow more lost than when I watched Ginger Dead Man.
You know, have you ever had like one of those like weird dreams that just like you have like a weird dream and you wake up kind of and you're like, that was a weird dream, and then you go back to sleep and then you keep having the same weird dream? Like, that's the vibe of this. There's not so much plot as if it feels like something subconscious is just trying to string pictures together for me.
Every scene is just like, hey, let's get to the next song. These actors want to sing.
All I keep thinking is Jamie Lee Curtis is like Hollywood royalty, right? How did this happen?
After Camilla makes them so beautiful and fabulous.
It's a bubble wand!
He wants a normal nose.
And he wants a date with the Tooth Fairy.
Nose job Camilla can do.
You mean you can give me a normal nose?
She just gets spray paint and permanent marker.
Before,
This is giving like Black Mirror vibes, or like that Twilight, there's that old Twilight Zone where like everybody looks like everybody else.
Yeah.
It's giving those vibes. Like this overlord is like making everybody uniform.
What if it's another foggy Christmas Eve?
Santa can't afford headlights, darling?
True, it's not, to be fair, it isn't Rudolph's responsibility.
Rudolph promised to tell Santa all about Castaway Cove.
Was there voiceover beforehand?
I don't remember.
And what do you know? He made it home just in time to keep his date with Clarice.
Oh, right. It's the snowman.
And then Clarice died.
Very different movie.
Oh, the falling animation.
Zoop, zoop, zip, zoop.
That's improv.
Zip, zap, zop.
I'll never earn my wings.
Come on, Clarice.
I don't think that was a thing before.
So they get wings?
Or are they hypothetical wings?
Yeah.
Someone watched It's a Wonderful Life and did not grasp the concept.
We play this at 2x speed because the
camera died on our first attempt at around here, and we've already lost enough life force on the first time around, so
we're gonna watch the rest of this 2x speed.
Yep.
You better come to the castle, you two.
Something wrong, Coach Comet?
Wrong, I'll say. Santa's warehouse was robbed.
A new sentence, to be sure.
Santa's warehouse has been robbed.
He took every single toy we made. And even the toys guarding the toys!
Yeah, whose idea was it to get toys to guard the toy takers?
Yeah, bad idea. Bad idea, Santa.
They can't make up for a year's work in 3 days! There's just not enough time!
That Grinch even took the last can of Who Hash.
What did you see, Hank?
I love that we just randomly gave this guy a name.
Yeah.
I was up late reading last night, and I saw, well, it looked like a giant flying football.
It's a giant blimp in the sky. I didn't think much of it.
Why don't we look for clues?
To the scene of the crime!
And now it's a hard-boiled detective drama.
Dentist Schmentress! You no-account rebel! You left my staff 1 elf short!
You told him he could be a dentist. You said next week after elf practice.
Why, that's just toy stuffing!
Man, just casually eating the toy stuffing.
Why does he need to taste it? Also, that's like a toy's innards.
Having fun here, Perry? Casually just the strongest man.
He's built different.
Welcome to your new home.
Well, what was wrong with our old homes?
They were infested with children.
It's like opposite Christmas. You go to sleep on Christmas Eve and you wake up with less possessions.
Think of how lonely life must be when a child stops needing you. But I'll always take care of you.
Low-key trying to be a cult leader.
But I am a wonderful guy. I'd never treat a toy the way those children do.
So I guess he's just not like other guys.
Yeah, he's a neckbeard.
Got the fedora and everything.
Milady.
I won't treat you like those other toys.
I never got why the polka dot elephant was a Misfit toy. I have one of those that I got when we went to the Museum of Puppetry Arts last year. And I think it's adorable.
My modus operandi is influenced by Gandhi.
Was that their attempt to get it to rhyme with Gandhi?
I don't know.
You'll never be discarded or get thrown away.
This is just Toy Story 2, but bad.
I feel so unfabulous.
You're the king, the shining star. We need you on our bass guitar. You're fabulous. I'm fabulous.
Maybe, just maybe, they still had a chance to catch the toy taker at his own game.
Yo, they were looking kind of sus.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Just gotta say.
Yeah, on the previous recording before it died, I was saying it was like The Little Mermaid when they had to redo the cover art on the VHS because the parents were like, very phallic-looking tower you got back there, King Triton.
And we'll give that horrible hooligan what for?
His beard is like glowing, like they didn't shade it at all.
I don't know if it's the shading. It's like maybe the way that light is hitting it and shadows are hitting. I don't know.
It's the Energizer Bunny. Do 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 do.
Just keeps going and going.
I do like Yukon's look is working for him.
You're an awfully big toy, aren't you?
Poor dude. He's too thick.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Norwal.
Poor Bumble didn't make it.
Don't say he didn't make it. That sounds worse.
Friggin' kite, man.
I just want to blink. It's what I want for Christmas.
They're like, oh yeah, we can fly.
I swear that trapdoor got smaller between shots.
Clarice, you saved me.
And I earned my wings.
Yeah, I don't know. Are those like metaphorical wings? Because I see no wings.
In which case, how does she earn them, you know?
Is it like a badge? Is it like scouts?
It's the Girl Scouts of America. What did he drop? Was he just losing...
Stuffing.
Stuffing, that's right. The spiked shoes were only spiky sometimes, when it was
Yeah.
plot relevant.
Yeah, we're really inspiring the furry community here. I guess he's a furry dressed as another furry.
Yeah, it's furryception.
Keep that light away from me.
Rudolph, he's scared of your light.
He's scared of your light. I feel like that's a motivational quote. People are scared of my light.
Yeah, like I'm picturing like a girl standing on a mountaintop facing away from the camera, and then it's just like written in like a hard to read font.
Attention passengers. This is Hermie, your pilot, speaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Please calm the fuck down.
Got King Kong over here.
Yeah, it's like Titanic, Hindenburg, King Kong? Question mark?
Yeah.
The shot does really make me motion sick. It's too POV. Love a good POV shot, but that's just too much.
Like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he just passes them. It's like, is that a reindeer?
Never say never!
Santa shows up just in time to do nothing.
Let's see who he really is.
It's just a Scooby-Doo.
Pay no attention to the teddy bear behind the cloak.
Character that we've never seen before.
You're just a teddy bear on stilts.
You're just a teddy bear on stilts. I want to just say that to somebody at some point in time.
I'm a very old teddy bear, Santa.
When I was a bear wrapped in beautiful paper, I found myself under a tree.
It did need to be a song.
Stephen was growing up day after day.
This is just Jesse's backstory from Toy Story 2. It bothers me that it's an Atari controller on a computer.
It's like a knockoff Atari playing computer games.
I
mean, Atari is basically a computer.
Isn't he supposed to be a very old teddy bear, though?
I don't know.
Sorry to ask logical questions.
I stayed for years in a cardboard box.
Cut my life into pieces.
That your boy's been looking for you.
He has? And I bet Queen Camilla can mend those seams.
You better hurry. He's like hemorrhage. This is like the equivalent of a human hemorrhaging blood, and they're like, gee golly, maybe we should take him down the street. Get fixed up at some point.
Me? Yeah. Silver and gold.
There's silver and gold in their peppermint mine.
They didn't know?
It's just like the hospital beep.
Yeah, it was unnecessary.
Still want that nose job?
Well... Land!
I don't need a flashback. I saw this 20 minutes ago.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
That's from the first movie, and they just remade it in the terrible animation style.
Just stick with the nose I have. I don't always like it, but, well, I guess we kind of, sort of, go together.
I don't always like my nose, but I don't always like myself either, and I guess we go together.
It's gonna be the best Christmas ever. It's gonna be the finest Christmas ever.
This has to be a song.
They wrote these songs in 10 minutes. Okay, as ugly as everything around them is, the little seals, or whatever they are kind of cute.
Ready for our date, sugar?
Oh my god. He passed out again.
Yeah. It's like the anime thing when he starts, like, his nose starts to bleed.
He was saving you as a family heirloom.
Kid with eyelashes, it must be a girl. Oh no, the dad's a little creepy looking.
Yeah, who broke into my child's room?
It's a horror movie from his perspective.
Yeah, so they got an all-star cast for this one.
Yeah, they did.
Richard Dreyfuss as Scoop the Snowman, Queen Camilla. Jamie Lee Curtis is Queen Camilla.
Jamie Lee Curtis has been animated this whole time.
Jamie Lee Curtis goes home and just reveals that she's Queen Camilla.
I will give some of these voice actors credit. I didn't realize it was them playing like 4 characters.
Yeah, Kathleen Barr and Scott McNeil played a bunch of characters.
Back hurts from carrying the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, that was the film.
That was the movie. That's a movie that exists.
I don't think we can say that because we said that. You said that as your last one.
Did I? It's
Ginger Dead Man is a movie that exists.
Oh, that's right. That's what I called it. This movie is...
I don't know.
A Christmas movie that exists.
It doesn't feel... Yeah, it doesn't feel like it has the same heart that the stop motion one did. And
No,
I'm not just saying that because like, oh, new technology bad. I don't know. It didn't feel like it had heart in it. It just felt like...
I feel like it had a story in it. It felt like a fever dream where your brain is just trying to like connect the dots to tell you a story.
Felt like a children's animated TV show. Not that those are necessarily bad, but obviously their budgets are not to par. And so they had to kind of rush scripts and everything. And it felt like this was kind of rushed.
It felt very Good Times, yeah. Good Times Entertainment has a whole history of this.
Yeah.
That's the video. Thank you guys for being here. If we don't see you before the holidays, have a great holiday. We'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Everything you do to support this channel means the world to me. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around. I post nonsense all the time. If you'd like to enable my nonsense, consider becoming a member. You get extra perks. And remember, my name is Avery. That's Anton. We're YouTubers if you say so, because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye!